Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the graduating class of 2021, General Academic Strand. Technical Vocational Livelihood Track, Home Economic Strand. Technical Vocational Livelihood Track, Information and Communications Technology Strand. Teaching and non-teaching staff of Loreto and Nedic National High School. And guest. Empty hallways, silent classrooms. Schools have missed the chatters and laughters of the students roaming around the school campus. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, there was a sudden change in the whole landscape of teaching and learning process. However, education must continue. The learning of the students must endure and should not take the backseat amidst the perils of the pandemic. And here we are today, gathered virtually to acknowledge the hard work of our dear students. Today is a day of rejoicing, for it marks the conclusion of an educational journey and the commencement of another more uncertain and more difficult part of this young individual's quest for a better future. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever virtual graduation ceremonies of Loreto and Nedic National High School with this year's theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic. To formally begin the ceremony, let us pay tribute to our national flag through the singing of the Philippine National Anthem, to be followed by a prayer and the singing of the Aklan hymn through a multimedia presentation.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, telas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa manluluping, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatak tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinatang tulakaw,
Heavenly Father, as we gather today, we thank you for the blessings. We thank you for the gift of life. We thank you for keeping us and our loved ones safe. Today, I bring these young graduates before you, asking you to keep your hand of protection upon them. Please guide their steps in the days ahead as they embark on this new journey before them. Grant them wisdom to make wise decisions according to your will. Bless them with hope so that they move into the future with eager and open hearts. Help them to put the knowledge, skills, and insights gained through their education to use for the good of all humankind. Inspire them to believe in the goodness of life even when faced with challenges and difficulties. As they commence with their lives, may they grow ever more grateful and wise. May the road before them be paved with joyous opportunities that bring honor and glory to you. Lord, we also pray for the healing of those suffering from coronavirus disease. May you keep their faith strong and their hearts at peace. All of these we ask in the precious name of Jesus, your beloved Son, through the intercession of Mama Mary. Amen.
Ikaw akan among ginapalangga sa tagi-puso ulo na ikaw makita. Bisan man siling kami nga tanan maato, ruha mong isipagan una kimo. Among akan, among pagabantayan, di kawalayran, rupagaong pati mano kalipayan, dagani mo kamuntanan. Ikaw akan probinsya nga mandaran, may dagat ka, may bukid pagkapatagan, may adi ka bantog sa kalibutan, at kulturang dinapabugay na bisan tanan. Among akan, among pagabantayan, ring kabalayran, Ro Diyos naton, imaw na dragiya, aklan probinsya nga mauswag mabuhay ka. Ro Diyos naton, imaw na dragiya, aklan probinsya nga mauswag mabuhay ka.
Let us now listen to Mrs. Sybel Enigal, officer in charge of Loreto and Nedic National High School, for her opening remarks.
The world has stopped for a while. The fast-paced changes suddenly slowed down, all because of an unseen enemy, armed with the possibility of arming us. In just a blink of an eye, the world seemed to shut its own. More than a year ago, Students were sent home unsure when to come back or if they could for the time being. Performances and activities were done online. Graduation ceremonies, moving up exercises, and recognition programs were halted. Everyone was obliged to stay within the walls of their homes to not expose themselves to the unseen enemy. However, education must continue. Learning should never stop. That is why, despite the threat of the COVID-19 virus, the school year opened in October, even without virtual classes adopting the modular learning modality. It was a very different experience for the teachers and the students. From classroom discussions, students were given modules they would study and answer by themselves or with the help of their parents. Other performance tasks were done online. We know that students had a hard time coping up with the learning or the changes in the education process. We know that they worked hard during the school year and we appreciate their effort. We appreciate their hard work. Today, we are about to close one of the most challenging chapters in our lives. Welcome to Loreto and Nedic National High School first ever virtual senior high school graduation ceremony.
At this point, let us hear a welcome message from our graduate who had excelled in this class. A woman who has a good heart and a strong mind. A woman who will surely be successful in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Glyzel Nemes with honors.
Graduation Day is always a day of rejoicing as it signifies the culmination of many years in the relentless pursuit of knowledge. To our education program specialist, Mrs. Maria Teresa Lau, to Mr. Rode Arma Calpe, former school district supervisor, to Mrs. Wilma N. Castro, in charge of the district, and also Mrs. Syvel Enigal, officer in charge of Loreto Nedic National High School, to Honorable Victor Y. Navarro, PTA President, to the teachers, fellow graduates, parents, and everyone around you, a pleasant afternoon to all of you. The most significant event in students' life is none other than graduation. Receiving medals and diplomas that represent their hardships and achievements. Senior high school has been so much unforgettable journey that has prepared us for the future. Looking back since we are in grade 11, new room, new teacher, new friends, and new dream. But there's one thing that would never change, our dream to be successful in life. We started our journey, interact with others, having a good relationship with them. And as time passed by, we have lots of memories, and yet we are now here, stepping onto our next journey. Senior high school life was the most remarkable and valuable part of our life. We had achievements, we had failures. We also came to a point that we almost quit. We thought we couldn't do it. But I'm very grateful that we have a people who motivate us. Those are our friends, teachers, and most especially our parents, who provided us with support and help us in all our undertakings. Today, we are all gathered here to celebrate one of our victories in life. Today, all of us are set to reap the fruit of our hard works. Today, our feet are about to step into the entrance of another stage of our lives. Today, we are all about to turn the page of our book to its next journey. Today is a milestone, and it tells how far you've come. Keep learning, keep trying, keep accomplishing, and keep venturing on through your journey. I am Glyzel. Ceremonies, and I take the pleasure to welcome you here on this very important event. Welcome to the fourth graduation exercises of Loreto and Nedic National High School.
Thank you, Glyzel.
Let us now listen to the Department of Education Secretary as she gives her message to the graduating class of Batch 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome with a resounding virtual applause, Secretary Leonor M. Briones.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
At this juncture, let us have the officer in charge of Loreto and Nedic National High School, Mrs. Cybele N. Ningal, for the presentation of candidates for graduation.
Mrs. Maria Teresa L. Lau, Education Program Specialist 2, I have the honor to present to you 36 members of the graduating class of Loreto and Nedic National High School, school year 2020-2021, of whom 19 are males and 17 are females. They have successfully completed the requirements for secondary education as prescribed by the Department of Education under the K-12 curriculum.
For the confirmation of graduates, let us welcome Maria Teresa L. Lau, Education Program Specialist 2 of the Division of Aklan.
By virtue of the authority delegated to me by the school's Division Superintendent of the Division of Aklan, Dr. Miguel Macti Aposin, CESO 5, and upon the strong recommendation by your teacher in charge, Mrs. Cybele N. Ningal, that these 48 males and 32 females, or a total of 80 students of Loreto and Nedic National High School, have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for junior high school curriculum of the K-12 basic education curriculum prescribed by the Department of Education. I hereby confirm their completion, and therefore they are entitled to receive certificate of completion and to enjoy whatever rights, privileges, and benefits appertaining thereto. You are now eligible for admission to grade 11 in any public or private senior high schools in the country. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ma'am Maria Teresa L. Lau and Ma'am Cybele N. Ningal. To the graduates, our warmest congratulations. Dear graduates, the moment you have been waiting for has finally come. The fruit of hard work and discipline will be finally reaped. You will now be receiving your prize diploma, a symbol of achievement. The graduates of Class 2021, Academic Track, General Academic Strength, Class Advisor, Miss Darlene N. Nalayog, Master Teacher 1. Bonzo R.J.N., son of Mr. and Mrs. Ray Bonzo. Islao John Carl I., son of Mr. and Mrs. Rolly Islao. Francisco Jerome M., son of Honorable and Mrs. Margarito Francisco. Makahilig J.F., son of Mr. and Mrs. Jerry D. Makahilig. Nadwa Jellard M., son of Mr. and Mrs. Juanito N. Nadwa Jr. Navarrete Janus Vince N., son of Mr. and Mrs. Roderick Navarrete. Pinka John Mark S., son of Mr. Manuel V. Carpiano. Placido Radney D., son of Mr. and Mrs. Romeo F. Placido. Torre Alben N., son of Mr. and Mrs. Benji Torre. Ventura Darren M., son of Mr. and Mrs. Juanito Ventura. Likep Michelle Juan L., daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Johnny G. Likep. Nakana Nedeline D., daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Dari S. Nakana. Nadwa Melanie N., daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Domingo L. Nadwa. Nainge Jean Maffel V., daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Felipe Nainge Jr. Nemis Rika May N., daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Winston Nemis. Renecido Joyce R., daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Simeon Z. Renecido. Sogilon Princess F., daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Frederick F. Sogilon. Technical Vocational Livelihood Track, Information and Communications Technology Strength. Class Advisor, Miss Darlene N. Nalayog, Master Teacher 1. Dalmasio Elmar P., son of Mr. and Mrs. Remy Dalmasio. Habilas John Lester C., son of Mr. and Mrs. Rolando Cañares. Laurenio Raymart D., son of Mr. and Mrs. Edmundo Laurenis. Nashon Raymart F., son of Mrs. Remia Nashon. Nadwa Christian J. N., son of Mr. and Mrs. Crisbelli Nadwa. Naelga Joshua S., son of Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Naelga. Rosho Ken P., son of Mr. and Mrs. Nestor Rosho. Technical Vocational Livelihood Track, Home Economic Strength. Class Advisor, Lianifel P. Ranieses, Teacher 2. Feliciano Jello M., son of Mr. and Mrs. Ronnie Feliciano. Neverka Niñoli T., son of Mr. and Mrs. Alex Neverka. Cadigal Rosefel N., daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Isidro Cadigal. Danyo Aramay S., daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Michael Danyo. Fernando Marian R., daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Rene Villarcar. Fernando Mia D., daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Ronnie R. Fernando. Gatinao Angel F., daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Gilbert Gatinao. Marhalino Cherilu I., daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Edwin Marhalino. Nabalde Jenny M., daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Edison Nabalde. Nalupa Jessica N., daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Joniper Nalupa. Nedic Alexandra Jenny Yvonne N., daughter of Mrs. Imelda Nedic. Nemis Glyzel D., daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Gilbert Nemis. Excellence is a many-splendored thing. It requires sincere effort and a great deal of discipline. It is not something that can be achieved overnight. So, ladies and gentlemen, Let us fasten our seatbelt as we are about to witness the awarding of medals to the graduating students who toil their way to success. Academic Excellence Awardee with high honors, General Academic Strength, Jean Mafel Vina Inge. Darren M. Ventura. Jean-Carl I. Islao. Michelle Joanne L. Likip. Nedeline D. Nakana. With honors, Academic Truck, General Academic Strength, Joyce R. Renecido. Gellard M. Nadwa. Alvin N. Torre. Princess F. Sugilon. J. F. Makahide. RJ N. Bonzo. Rika May and Nemis. With honors, Technical Vocational Livelihood Track, Home Economics Strength, Glyzel D. Nemis. Angel F. Gatinao. Mia Di Fernando. Aramay S. Daniel. Jessica N. Nalupa. Cherry Lou I. Marhalino. Jenny M. Nabalde. Rosfel N. Cadigal. And Marian R. Fernando. With honors, Technical Vocational Livelihood Track, Information and Communication Strength, John Lester C. Habiles. Elmar P. Dalmasio. And Raymark F. Nashon. And to introduce our most honored guest in this year's graduation ceremonies, we are pleased to have Miss Kyla May V. Nalios, Special Science Teacher 1 of Loreto and Nedic National High School.
Excellence is a word sought after by almost everyone. We strive to attain the success that we always dream of. This person that I will be introducing today is one who has achieved excellence in his profession. He is a graduate of Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Science and Technology at Aklan State University, Banga Aklan. He also has a Master of Arts degree in Education major in Educational Management at New Era University in Quezon City. He had been a teacher at Malencio Castelo Elementary School, Quezon City, and Danong Maliit Elementary School. In his 8 years of teaching, he contributed so much to the school where he taught, developing innovational approaches, assisting division-wide programs, actively serving on various school committees and task forces and other activities. In 2019, he started teaching at Navajo Middle School, Navajo, New Mexico, in the United States of America, where he continued to excel as a science teacher. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us give a round of applause to Mr. Remar and Ningas.
To the brilliant and hardworking officer in charge of Alaminos National High School, Ma'am Saivel and Ningal, to the equally brilliant and hardworking teachers of the junior and senior high school department heads, parents, students, friends, a pleasant morning to us all. It's a great honor and privilege to be part of this significant event, a graduation ceremony. Roughly 25 years ago, I am humbled remembering my days at Alaminos National High School. I was once like you, back in the day. We were the first group of students to attend Madalag National High School NX, now Alaminos National High School. That time, it was just a single standalone see-through classroom. Kaabong gabot palibot. It was made out of bagbag, bitlag ag pawod. Books were limited, and there were no computers at all. We had to walk a few kilometers every day. That's how less privileged we were. But I'm proud to say that who I am now and who will I become is partly because of all my teachers at Alaminos National High School. Thank you all, my dear teachers. Honestly, this day is not about me, but it's all about you, the graduating class of 2020-2021, because you've made it all this far. I know that you've gone through a lot, making this day so special to you and your parents. Can you hug them now and say thank you for everything that they have done for you? Your parents were the ones who pushed you, believed in you when you are in doubts. Please know that your current situation is not permanent. Kung malisod, gidra imong ginaagihan makaron, agko imong pamilya, maghutuhot ka lang ag maghugod. You know, when I was at your age, I can't imagine myself finishing school. It felt like life was pressing on me because I came from a broken family. All I had was a grit. A grit is something like a powerful self-motivation that no matter what happened, I am going to achieve my goal to graduate. And I did with the help of my family. So you have to have a goal for yourself and consistently work your way towards it. The journey may not be easy. You will encounter a lot of discriminations, rejections, frustrations, and even heartaches. But to be honest, these are exactly the same experiences and learnings that took me to where I am now. Be brave to pursue your dream and don't let failures deter you from getting your happiness and what you want in life. Please value and respect your parents because they only want the best for you. Don't forget to pray and trust in the Lord to bless you as you cross the sea in achieving your dreams. You can go far. Just claim it. I know that the previous school year was terrible. Not just in our country, but for the whole world. We've been hardly hit by COVID. And at some point of your education, you were deprived the quality of learning that you could possibly get when you are in the classroom with your teachers and classmates. Many of us may have lost our loved ones because of COVID. Thankfully, your teachers have gone out of their way to provide you all the help and the tools you need for you to be able to catch up on your classworks. Your teachers are your unsung heroes for doing things above and beyond to mold and support you to the best version of yourself. Graduating class, can you do a little favor for me? Can you please say thank you, ma'am and sir? We are so grateful. At this very moment, I would also like to give a virtual resounding applause to the parents and guardians for their sacrifices and unconditional love and support. You survived this very challenging school year because of them. The previous page of your student life is done. And you are now slowly beginning to enter into a new, serious chapter, your college life. It is going to be different, and it may look a little bit scary. But remember, everything is possible with God. Be unstoppable by getting up each time you fail, because you're given an opportunity to succeed You just have to keep going and moving forward until something happens. With that being said, I pray that the Lord will bless you and guide you in all your endeavors. Congratulations, Batch 2020-2021.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ningas, for that very meaningful and insightful words to our graduates. At this point, let us listen to the class top-notcher, a lady who had been through a lot of sacrifices to get by. She is someone who worked hard for the fulfillment of her dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, let us lend our ears to Jean Mafel Vina Inge with high honors as she delivers her Thanksgiving message. Let us give her a resounding virtual applause.
In this trying time, just blink of an eye, our life turned upside down. This pandemic changed us. We miss having class physically. We miss creating memories with our classmates. We miss everything. But throughout our journey in this school year 2020 to 2021, we become more hardworking. We really work hard to reach the peak. Today, we finally made it. All the sacrifices, effort, and hard work are all worth it. This graduation isn't the end of a tough journey, yet this is the beginning of a new one. Another mountain to trek. Another door will open for all of us. But we should all be thankful for all the people who supported and trusted our ability. To our teachers, Ma'am, Sir, thank you for guiding us. Thank you for upbringing and motivating us to become great persons. And of course, for being patient with us. To the Berkads, to my ASU boy and girl friends, to Mia, Ara, Darren, Mama Glyce, and to all our friends who are always there when we have to deal in difficult situations. They are cheering us when we're about to give up. Thank you guys for trusting my ability and believing on me that I can do this. Thank you for being my shoulders to lean on, for lending an ears to listen on my dramas in life. Thank you so much, guys. To our parents, we are thankful for your support. Ma, Pa, your daughter is now a graduate of senior high school. I know thank you isn't enough, but the award I have right now is for all the sacrifices you've done to me. Ma, Pa, thank you for doing everything just to send me to school. I am forever grateful to have you. And most especially, I would like to thank God. We are forever thankful to Him for giving us the knowledge and strength to finish our senior high school journey. And because of believing in ourselves, we all finish another chapter of our life. We are ready to open another page for our future. And that's what our teacher always says, laban lang, fighting, dream big so you can soar high. Laban lang guys, madami pa tayong pagdadaanan. But don't you ever quit. And as I finish this, I would like to say that I am forever grateful to be part of batch 2020-2021. Guys, have self-confidence wherever you go and whatever you do. Again, thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you, Jean Mafel. May we request the graduates to join in reciting the class pledge, to be led by Darren M. Ventura with honors.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. We, the member of graduating class of 2021, do hereby pledge our loyalty to our alma mater. We pledge faith and allegiance to the great virtues in high principle for which we stand. We pledge to uphold its honor and glory ever, shining examples to our fellow men, and truth and knowledge imparted to us. We concentrate our lives and impose ourselves willingly and voluntarily without mental reservations in duties and obligations to the noble task rendering homage of God, of helping our parents and serving as a strength and courage to the duties and leaders in our communities, and for the honor of Loreto and Nedic National High School, so help me God.
Thank you, graduates. Whatever path you will pursue after this remarkable event, may you continue to uphold the values of your alma mater and the Department of Education. Despite the hardships they have encountered, no matter how rocky and rough the road they walk, these young faces have kept going straight to reach this big day. They have not let obstacles block their way, but rather, it serves as their inspiration each day. Those were their stepping stones to success, and now, this is their time to taste every moment of it. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let us all hear the graduates as they sing Kanlungan.
Panahon ng pagkakataon, may babalik ba ang kahapon? Tatandaan mo pa ba nung tayong dalawa ay unang nagkita? Panahon ng kamusmusan, silid ng mga bulaklak at halaman, kung tayo'y nagsimulang harap at harap. Natatandaan mo pa ba? Sinukit mong puso sa punong mangga, ang inalay kong bumamela. Magkakatawag kamay sa dalampasigan, malayang tulad ng mga ibon, ang gunita ng ating kahapon. Ang mga bundok halaman ay kabiyak ng ating gunita, sa paglipas ng panahon, bakit kailangan ding lumisan? Panapanahon ng pagkakataon, babalik ba ang kahapon? Ngayon ikaw ay nagbalik, tulad ko rin ng iyong pananabik, makita ang aking kalungan, tahanan ng ating barak at pangarap, ngayon ay nalako na. Saan haharap pa? Lumilipas ang panahon, kabiyak ng ating gunita, ang mga ulod halaman, bakit kailangan lumisan? Panapanahon ng pagkakataon,
Let's give a resounding virtual applause to the graduates. May this song reminds you of the lessons learned in your high school life. May those lessons inspire and guide you towards the fulfillment of your goals. Remember that the longest journey must have a beginning and will have an end, and that where you may be tomorrow depends wholly and solely on the road you are taking today. The first step to a bigger success always have been to succeed where you are now. And today, you have made it. Your diploma is your ticket to a good life and bigger success in the future. Congratulations! To finally end this ceremony, may we have Miss Darlene N. Nalayog, Master Teacher 1 of Loreto and Nedic National High School, for the closing message.
To our dear parents, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. 1 year ago, our life has changed. From classroom discussions, students needed to stay at home and work on their modules by themselves. It was difficult, but still, our students strive to continue their education. Graduates, this is the start of yet another challenging journey in your life. Your decisions are vital and life-challenging. You are facing a crossroad in your life and you have free will to choose what road to take. So discern well. Choose wisely. You have to be forward-looking in the choices that you make. You should always anticipate the outcome of your decision, because at this point in your life, your decision is that matters. Always keep your family in your heart, that whenever you feel like giving up, make them your inspiration to continue. Dream high for yourself and for your family. Do things that your future self will thank for. I would like also to express my gratitude to the parents and guardians. Thank you for the support and coordination in this time of pandemic. Thank you for the patience in claiming and returning the modules of your children. We know that the way up to our school is exhausting, yet you never get tired of going to school. Thank you for the harmonious relationship with us during the 2 years in senior high school. We really appreciate all of you. You're one of the reasons that the school year had been a success. We would also like to thank the Barangay Council of different barangays for their support. Thank you that you didn't say no to our call for assistance during one of the most critical times this school year. We appreciate your yes all the time. Moreover, I would like to express my gratitude to the faculty and staff of Loreto Nedic National High School, headed by Mrs. Valengal. Thank you for your support in making our first ever virtual graduation a success. Our sleepless nights and restless days are now paid off. Above all, I thank the Lord for giving us strength and keeping us safe every day. Once again, my dear graduates, congratulations. May you always keep in your heart and mind the life lessons that you gained in your 2-year stay at Loreto and Nedic National High School. Dream big, soar high. Pangarap ay akyatin, lahat ay kakayanin. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Ms. Nalayog. Tomorrow, New challenges and opportunities await our graduates that will further test their spirit as improving individuals. As they continue with their journey, may they look back to this stage in their life with fondness and pride. We, your mentors, hope that you may reach your goals through thick and thin, fulfill your dreams, and should never ever give up. Always remember that all of you are born to be successful. But for you to attain success, you really need to work hard. Soar high, Loreto and Nedic National High School graduates. Go and live a purpose-driven life. To everyone, a blissful day ahead of us. The Loreto and Nedic National High School teaching staff, headed by Mrs. Saivel N. Ningal, would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to the students, the parents, guardians, and stakeholders who had always been ready to support the school's endeavor. To our guest, Mr. Remar N. Ningaz, for giving words of inspiration to our graduates. We would also like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the representative of our lot donor, the heir of the late Loreto and Nedic, for gracing this remarkable event, and to all who gave their support and cooperation for the success of this endeavor, we thank you. This marks the end of the first ever virtual graduation ceremonies of Loreto and Nedic National High School. To everyone, keep safe.
What happened?
맞은 것처럼 bang 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 bang
kami nang hinahanap mo. Pamparam pam pam pamparam param pam, sumabay lang sa bayo, sarap sa pakiramdam. Pamparam pam pam pamparam param pam.
Hinihiling bawat oras kapiling ka sa lahat.